This is South Georgia farming. Today I'm out videoing Garguilo farms, or Garguilo tomatoes, according to what you want to call them. Out doing some moldboard plowing on the Woodson farm here in Faceville, Georgia. This is one of their 8295Rs. Pulling a 6-bottom John Deere 995 reversible moldboard plow. He's got the tank on the front is soil fumigant. It's either T-Lone or chlorpicrin, or they have a couple of other ones that they use sometimes. It's kind of hard to tell because they can be the same chemical and be in the same color tank as a different chemical. So unless you walk right up to it, you can't really tell. But that chemical is being injected in between the bottoms of the moldboard plow. They have a second 8295 out here in the field, but he's working across this little ridge in this field, and you can't really see him, but every once in a while he's running another 6-bottom plow. And they've got a third 8295 on a tandem disc going behind these plows, leveling the ground back up, smoothing everything out. And they got a fourth 8295R on a Reynolds 15-yard dirt pan, cleaning up around a little wet weather pond they have. And you can tell the sun just went behind the cloud. See the arm right behind that rear tire, that's where they're actually injecting one of the streams of that chemical. And the others are being injected right behind the bottom. You can see the little red tubes on the plow. And this is common practice now for a lot of these tomato farms because the EPA banned methyl bromide several years ago, and they used to put the methyl bromide down as a gas right before they bedded put the tomato beds or plastic beds together. And since they can't do that anymore, this is the best way they can kill some of the bacteria and fungi that's in these soils. And the reason why they can go through the expense of doing all this, because they work the ground, most people would consider it working it to death. They offset disc this field, then they come back and ran a tandem disc across it 2 times, I think. Now they're moldboard plowing, they're going to run a disc across it again, and then they'll run a field cultivator across it. And right before they bed it, they run another field cultivator across it. The reason why they do that on these tomato fields is because the expense of the actual growing the tomatoes. These things will cost upwards of $10,000 to $15,000 an acre to plant these tomatoes on beds and grow them. So a few extra $10 or $20 an acre for fuel and tractor expenses is pocket change compared to what it costs if they don't keep a lot of these insects and diseases, and for that matter even weed seeds from coming up in the field. It doesn't take a lot or one disease to come in and it can wipe out a crop. Say, like I said, $10,000 an acre for 10 acres. And you do the math, I mean, that's a lot of money. And I've seen it about 3 years ago two of the farms right down the road from this farm got infested with they planted their tomatoes like they normally do, and a virus attacked the field, and they lost every single tomato. The plants didn't die, but it stunted them so bad that they were basically useless. They ended up just pulling the stakes off the plants and cutting the vines down and coming back the next spring and planting some vegetables of some sort in it, the best I can remember. It might have been watermelons. Just to try to recoup some of their cost on it. It's a very, very, very expensive crop to grow. Well, I think I've rambled on long enough. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and check out some other videos on YouTube under South Georgia Farming. Thanks for watching.